Hello subscribers and friends from the internet. See what we have in store today? The 2015 S1000RR. Sexy motherfucker. So this is the old new 2015 model and I'm gonna check it out. I'm really curious. How does this baby drive? The bike really responds as a 4-cylinder, and you can feel it's really powerful. Even though I'm right now just in the sports mode. Rear view mirrors, I can see quite a lot. For an original exhaust, this thing shouts. Fucking hell. From the sitting position, I can't say I like it, I love it. So I'm getting used to it. For my height, it's really not uncomfortable. There is sports bikes where your knees are much more higher up, but this one doesn't. You have plenty of space to move around. Front, back, gas tank. A bit higher, but also okay to me. I will say it again. If you want to go to the moon with this, you can be there in one day. But what the fuck? I like this. I like this bike. It screams, it pulls. It makes me smile. Now, is it usable as a daily driven bike? Actually, yes! You can drive it with some common sense and it drives amazing. You have power where you want one, it's agile, it feels light. You know, back in the days you had like these 1000s and it would feel like, oh my god, this is heavy and sluggish. But not this one. They always say about sports bikes that it's heavy on the wrists, but this one doesn't feel like that heavy to me. I quite enjoy it actually. So yet again, can you commute with this bike? Yes, you can commute with this bike. Do you have to commute with this bike? I don't think its primary objective is to commute with it. I think its primary objective is to race. And I think that's exactly what it's made for. Quick shifter up and down. It's like most of its competitors also have the quick shifter, so kind of expect that from this bike. So you can obviously also enjoy it on, you know, these small country roads. Every time I loosen the gas, it's like. So this is the 1000RR from BMW. 199 horsepower. It's a freaking amazing bike to me. Really. They redesigned the whole chassis for 2015. They took some new things on the engine and drives really great. I love that the fairings, they don't look the same on both sides. Also the headlights, as you can see, but the fairings also different. Totally different. The headlights different. On the other models it used to be the other way around. It used to be this one here and this one here. Also this big scoop which goes straight to the air filter. Don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the air filter. Rear view mirrors, they look a bit cheap to me, but okay, who am I to complain? I'm sure some aftermarket stuff will be available for that. Brembo brakes, of course. And look at those discs, they are big, they're nice, they're big. Also Brembo brakes on the back. Awesome. Now, let me show you guys a quick overview of the dash. Now, the first things I can see on the dash is, of course, the revs. Goes all the way up. 14,000 is more or less the red zone, but it goes till 16,000. You see which mode you're in, you see which gear you're in, you can see your speed in digital, and this is also great. You can see the leaning angle. And we cannot see it anymore because once you turn off the ignition, it resets automatically. But this thing shows you your actual live leaning angle, and the max shows you which was your maximum leaning angle. That's great. So, and what this button does, this one right here, trip, lap, set, if you press up, you can see the odometer, your range, your trip 1, your trip 2, your average consummation, your average speed, your odometer again. If you go down on the button, lap times, and some whole bunch of setups and menus. You can change so much on it. So what else do we have here? We have a slick button. Now, many people who watch some reviews, they saw already about the slick button. Now, unfortunately, this model does not have the slick function because it's a testing bike and they want to keep it safe, so they don't put the slick button in function. But if you put the chip on it, of course it works. You get two more modes, which is the slick mode and the user mode. Now the slick mode allows you to turn off traction control, 14 different positions. You can turn the ABS off if you want. We have the 4 turning signals, of course, and we have the cruise control. Cruise control is actually quite easy to use, and it's quite exceptional for a sport bike to have a cruise control on it. So this is how you turn it on. Just put it on the side, press forward, it's working. Press backward or forward to increase or decrease your speed. Turn it off again. So this is our front lights. To turn them on constantly, just press it forward. Of course, the starting button, stop button. Heated grips, 2 positions. Probably hot and super hot, so it actually makes it quite useful for commuting as well. The modes, as you can see, right now I'm in sport mode, but you can choose race mode or rain mode. Of course, all these programs adapt the traction control and the EPS intervention. Rain is the only position where it has only 187. Notice that I say only, and 87 horsepower. But in both sport and in race, it has the same amount of horsepower, which is 199. Let's just say 200 horsepower. Of course, also the throttle response, the damp control, everything is adapted with these preset programs for you. You see also a shifting light, which is also very useful, of course, and your turning signals and blah 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 blah. You have all of that. Almost forgot. If you're going to the racetrack, unscrew this, place it here, and you have yourself a quick shifter straight away. No need for extra options. Just untie this, put it here. Let's see how she revs. Start her up. So this is with the standard exhaust. Fairly normal. Believe me, this baby already makes a nice sound. But let's take it for a spin again, because that's what it's for, spinning! So I can see now that I banked like 20 degrees, which is like nothing, but anyway, you can see it. You're not like this on the bike, you're quite, we can sit quite comfortable. It's not too heavy on the wrists, the arms have a good position, My ass is feeling quite comfortable. German Kraftwerk. The front brake is a bit like he is ready to stop that 200 horsepower when it's needed. Also the front brake, when you brake, it also brakes automatically a bit in the back, which I think is quite useful. What can you use this bike for? I think you can use this bike for about everything. I mean, if you don't mind this sitting position, if you don't really want the completely upright position, then this bike is really good for commuting. Let's play a bit with the modes. So to start, I will put it in rain mode. You can do this on the fly, as you can see. So now it has only 187 horsepower. Boo-hoo! But you can feel that the throttle response is not that aggressive as it was before. Rev bomb. Oh. Quick shift it down. There's a difference. Oh yeah, there's a difference. So throttle response in race is definitely more aggressive than in the sport or rain mode. You can really feel that difference. But I'm sure if you have the slick mode, pulling a wheelie on this machine will not be an issue. I think keeping it on the ground might be an issue. I really wish I could take this to the racetrack, because I'm sure that on the track this baby is gonna perform just fine. It has a lot of power, and it's really smooth how it delivers that power. I mean, I like this. I like this. I like this.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you like what we are doing, you can always like our Facebook page or subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.